This is verse 23 of the 20th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus is responding to the request of the two disciples, James and John, the sons of Zebedee, voiced through their mother, that they be given the authorization to sit in the prime positions of Jesus' kingdom, as they're imagining that kingdom is going to be unfolding in the next few days. And Jesus responds to them then, lege, this is from lego, I say, third person singular, present active indicative. He says, autois, indirect object, to them, dative, masculine, plural. To, the, this is the neuter article. On the one hand, men. So on the one hand is the idea. It's not usually translated that way. It's a little cumbersome in English, but it sets up a contrast. So the poterion, the cup, mu, of me. So the cup of me, piesthe. From pino, I drink. This is the second person plural, future middle indicative act. You will drink unto yourselves, probably a reflexive idea. You will indeed drink it. And that was really the case. James, of course, was the first, well, not the first martyr, but he's certainly early. Stephen is the first. James is mentioned next. That's in chapter 12 of the book of Acts. And so early on, John, of course, outlived all of the disciples, and so the particulars of their careers were already envisioned here by Jesus, but one way or another they both would drink of the cup that he would drink, referring to his death. But then, of course, in contrast, to, again, this is in contrast to or parallel to the first article, de. So we have men de on the one hand, on the other is the way it comes over in English, somewhat cumbersome. It's more neat in Greek. So you will indeed drink the cup that I drink. But on the other hand, kathise, from kathidzo, I sit. This is the aorist infinitive. So the to sit, the act of sitting. It's an articular infinitive. So the act of sitting. Ek on the degzion, right, mu, of me, kai, eggs, of you, o pneumon, the left, of me, impliedly. So that particular privilege of sitting on the right or the left, Jesus says, uk est, and it is not of me. This is a adjective. It expresses possession. It's first person. So it is not of me. Tuto in some manuscripts, this, dunai, from didomi, I give, to give. It's the aorist infinitive. The point here is not that Jesus lacks the authority as such, but of course acting in his purely human capacity to start assigning those kinds of privileged positions in the kingdom was not only not appropriate, but really nonsensical, because they had no concept of what exactly that would look like. And so within the context of their human discipleship, to start assigning those positions was, of course, colossally inappropriate, and Jesus simply sidesteps that. So it's not mine to give all. This is the strong conjunction, hois, dative, masculine, plural, relative pronoun, but to whom, hetoimastai, third person singular, perfect, passive, indicative. It is for those, to those, for whom it has been prepared. Hupo, by to patros, the Father of me. Of course, Jesus assigns to the Father the task of these kind of eternal purposes, predestining, foreordaining, that sort of thing. Jesus will routinely leave that in the Father's discretion, and that's exactly what he's doing here. So the ultimate status that people might have in the kingdom is certainly going to be within the sovereign control and providence of God. And Jesus doesn't want to invade that at this point by beginning to make assignments that really would be, from the point of view of the disciples at this moment, entirely nonsensical.